Live from New York, this is WIUR Radio.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and whomever else might be watching this episode. Welcome to episode 11 of the Pop Culture Crew. I'm Jackson Burkhart.
I'm Jack Driscoll, and this will be our last
This is
episode
going to
of
be the
semester.
last episode of the semester. We're planning to bring it back next semester. We got to figure that out. But so for the finale, I think we're just gonna have a nice little old chat today. Yeah. We're gonna have fun today. We're just gonna, as we always do, but we're just gonna chat about.
And we're gonna play with the
stuff and-
soundboard more.
Yes, let's hold on. We got that pulled up.
Yeah, I've got it up. Don't worry, because I got the what's it
Oh,
called?
let's go.
Or the
All right,
All right.
so first things up, Stranger Things.
yes. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Yeah. So, well, I hope everybody watching had a phenomenal Thanksgiving or break.
And they watched Stranger Things season 5, so we don't
Yes.
have to spoil it for you right now. But
Yes,
we are,
yes.
so just keep an eye out.
Yeah, and I think the next part comes out Christmas Day.
Yes.
and then it's New Year's Day
Yeah,
for
the
next
finale.
two. For the finale, like,
it's
movie,
three for the Christmas one,
second part,
and then
just
it's
one like
2.5 hour finale.
Yeah, finale. So look forward to that. But anyway, Jack, let's just give our thoughts really quick about the final
Better than
well, not
season
final,
4.
the beginning of the final episode.
Better than season 4. I did not like season 4. Thought this was much
That's-
better.
I think it's where we disagree a little bit. I feel like the beginning of season 4 was also weak, but overall, I don't know. I like we talked about it the other day on the phone for a while.
Mhm.
I had a bunch of complaints. I thought there were just a bunch of things that I'm getting a little like tired of, or
Yeah.
some grabs that I was like, wow, that's very convenient. For the
I'm
plot.
I'm just here for the silly stuff. Like I said, my favorite episode was the Turnbow Trap. Like that, in my opinion, was like peak silly. Like
Yeah.
they went into these people's houses, drugged them, kidnapped them, and like wrecked their house, and then half the neighborhood in Steve's Beamer. Like that was
Yeah.
that was like my favorite. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. It's like everyone keeps telling me, oh, it's like Stranger Things, don't think too much into it. But I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. I've been committed. They reeled me in. They got me as a fan, right?
Yeah.
I've now, in turn, committed to watching your show as it airs. We're now bordering like 10 years of watching this show.
It's true.
You can't reel me into a 10-year investment. And then if I'm like, all right, we're taking some
Weird jumps.
some really weird, strange jumps and really, really going off book here. I think it's valid to be like, hey, if it's
Yeah.
like if it's a quick mini series you can bang out in one afternoon on
Yeah.
Netflix, like whatever. But listen, bro, I've been waiting 10 years for the conclusion to this show. If they're gonna fumble it now, I'd be quite upset.
I
But
think we need to have a section to talk about the GOAT of the first 4 episodes of season 5. Derek Turnbow, aka Delightful Derek.
delightful Derek.
Oh,
Derek.
My
what
God.
what a
What a turnaround.
masterful character arc we really have. It's not even over yet.
No, it's not. It's not. Like he goes from like when everybody saw him.
1v1 Vecna.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's gonna be like
Derek Turnbow versus Vecna.
I think it's gonna be like the strongest Stranger Things character in history versus
Yeah.
the strongest
Stranger Things
character of the modern age.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Derek Turnbow versus
I just
Vecna. and
like
it's just gonna be an
people
ultimate
they
showdown.
released that picture of him with the 5 in the background where he's standing there like and people were like, who is this
my
guy?
brother literally sent me a picture. He was like, well, who is this man? What purpose could he possibly serve?
Yeah. And then he comes in and his first line is like, what does he say to his sister?
Yeah.
I don't know if we can
Wait,
say
I
it.
don't
I don't know
if
if we can say it
we
on
can say
air.
that.
But his and then like he
We'll
just
keep it
randomly
tame.
comes in and goes just like, I'm delightful, Derek. And it just like locks the stall bathroom and he's
Yeah.
just like rallying these group of kids. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's called mindfulness. And he smacks them
and
with
he's
a ruler.
smacking them with a ruler, like being like the monk of the
It's-
child.
It's so good. It's so good.
No, like overall, I enjoyed it. I just have a lot of things where I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. Like another show that's very similar to that is like The Boys. Like, it's not like I'm just holding Stranger Things. I'm a huge boys fan.
but it's getting too
I
much
got
now.
to the most recent season between now while I still really enjoyed it and the ending was awesome, I watched it and was like, okay, some of the jokes and comments, especially Billy Butcher makes, like the provocative
Yeah.
jokes, that and a couple of story beats, I'm like, all right, they're pushing it now.
Yeah.
Like there were a couple lines that Billy Butcher was trying to say to be so over the top, like goofy and sarcastic. But I was like, what did they
Yeah,
even
like what?
mean?
What's the point of you even saying this?
Like there was again nothing. I can't repeat a single. I don't think I could sit here
and say a
and
line
for
from the boys
four seasons I could actually repeat a single line Billy Butcher says.
because it's unintelligible.
Well,
It's unintelligible.
no, like how for inappropriate. We
Yeah.
can't read that on air. I don't think I could read a single. But like I think people, if you've seen it, will get what I'm saying. Or what I'm saying. Where it's like there were just comments, and I was like, dude, what does that even mean?
Can I like make a pause for a second? Like this is such an odd sound. Like
It's the harp.
it's just funny to me.
Yeah.
What's this one?
Okay.
Sorry, I totally derailed.
But yeah, Stranger Things. It was good. The beginning of
Yeah.
it's it's not bad.
I give it like a 9, like a low 9, high 8 is what I'd give
for
it
just
right
the beginning of the
Yeah.
season, or like the whole rating of the show so far.
the just beginning of the season.
I'd give it like a 7.5.
I'm gonna give
was
it a high
not
8,
in
low
love with
9.
it. However, that rating can go up depending on how
Yeah.
because it really does feel like this 4 episodes was set up for
A
the end of
big,
the show.
yeah. So there's a big.
I know
thing
this
coming.
whole season is the final season of the show. It really did feel like these 4 episodes were the build up to the end.
Yeah.
It really, without any major spoilers of like the end, I know
The
we talked
stakes
about
were
a couple
high.
things, but the way the last episode leaves off, a character, a very important character gets something very important
upgrade.
happens to them. With that as like the final nail on the coffin is like the final scene of the last episode of the first 4 they released. It really does feel to me like this is the beginning of the climax. This is it.
Yeah.
This is what 10
We're
years
getting to the
4.5 seasons has led to like, all right, it all comes down to this moment.
They
This
just
is
need to
where-
wrap it up well.
This is where it's at, whether it ends good or bad, whether good guys win, bad guys, it doesn't matter. Even though I think we all kind of know that good guys are probably going to win. They might
Yeah.
have, a couple casualties along, but like this is
Yeah.
where it's going down. It's where we've reached the end.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
I enjoyed it. It's fun. I'm looking forward to the rest. But Jack, so we watched a bit more JoJo's the other day.
Yes, we did.
We
We
did.
are a good way through. I think we're halfway through part 2 now.
Mhm.
Which
And
is
I
a
have
slower
to
pace
say-
considering these 2 parts are short.
I gotta
but
say, I am loving it.
it's
It
great,
is
right?
Great. Joseph Joestar is already one of the most entertaining
Mhm.
anime characters I think I've ever seen.
And
he's
his-
just so much fun to like
When he's on
watch
screen, yeah.
on the screen. Between what he says and what he does, like he's just when he's playing dead, like rolling.
Yeah,
away
and
to the
then
mine cart.
with the dynamite, it just like pulls a lit fuse of dynamite out of nowhere. Not to mention the infamous cafe scene where he pulls the pin on 30 grenades that he randomly spawned in with and then pulls a Tommy gun out of his butt.
Yeah.
And it's just like blowing up a family-owned cafe to kill a vampire. Like,
It was great.
I think also now that you've met Caesar Zappelli, I think his dynamic with Joseph is incredible. I think
I
their
really
dynamics
I
great.
enjoy them a lot. I do.
His introduction scene is one of my favorites in the part.
I do
So-
enjoy that a lot. No, I've really been enjoying it. I have really liked where it's going so far. I think it's very entertaining. It's very charming. However, if they kill REO Speedwagon, I will not be watching the rest of the show.
Dude, he's not immortal. He's like
Yeah, but if they-
85 as it is
yeah,
right
but
now.
like when he's gone, when he's out, I'm out.
Okay.
Um,
He almost stopped watching when they said that Strazio had killed Speedwagon in the first episode. He
I was
literally,
like,
he was like,
"Nah,
no, he was
bro."
like, I'm not watching this anymore. He's like, I have to
Because
watch the
he's a
second
goat,
episode to
'cause
see if he actually
Speedwagon-
died
'cause
because I'm not going to
Speedwagon
watch
is
it
the
anymore.
Go, bro. He's REO Speedwagon.
He's grad.
Anyway,
He's great, dude. You know that
um,
in the credits, if you look, they have his name as Japanese character EO Speedwagon.
Mhm.
It's really funny. I think it's really funny.
Robert.
Robert EO Speedwagon.
But anyway, we really didn't watch much. They just introduced. Like,
no, we
those-
watched like
those
3 or 4.
power-
We were like, you got to meet the Pillar Men and everything. And
That's it. We
and
basically met the Pillar Men. They like cursed JoJo with those rings and
Yeah.
everything, and then basically
Pillar Men
got
are
it over
great.
time.
Love the
They-
Pillar
They
Men.
were semi entertaining.
You're gonna get more out of them, obviously.
Yeah, so that was cool. We'll do a mini
Ad break.
No, Red Dead Redemption
yeah.
retrospective now.
Okay. So
So
I've been begging to do this for so
yeah,
long.
Jack has been begging to do a mini Red Dead Redemption 2 retrospective. So we're gonna do a couple minutes of just a little
But-
retrospective. You take the floor because
Yeah.
I've never beaten the game.
I beat Red Dead 2 came out in 2018, right? 2016. Which one? 18 because it was
18.
rivaled against God of War. I've never beaten it again since I played it as
Mhm.
2018. I've played it again, like played missions and stuff, but like I've never actually gone through and fully beaten it. Still haven't. I'm working on it now. But I will say that like the more I like watch the game and like play through it again, it's just such a masterpiece of character writing and game ingenuity. Like Rockstar does so much to make you feel as if this world is real.
Right.
And it's like, it's so great. And I just think Arthur Morgan is one of those characters. People really are like, he's just a one note character. He's not a one note character. A lot of people are like, he only exists to become the good guy. He only exists for the redemption story. I'm like, he exists.
But I also don't think that's true, considering depending on the choices you make,
Yeah.
you can be like a pretty not cool
Be a
dude.
pretty
by the
miserable
end of it,
dude.
you know, and just focus on like money. It just, but like very few people pick that. Like most people end up
Yeah.
picking like the good Arthur route. So it is like,
I think
you know,
I think one of the scenes that a lot of people have been talking, like at least I've seen a lot about now, is the scene with the nun where he's like, I'm
threw
afraid.
that away.
He's like, I'm afraid. There's no reason to be afraid. Like, it's just one of those scenes where it's like, I think a lot of people sleep on how convincing of a romance him and Mary have throughout this entire game. I love that plot line.
Mhm. Well, after you do that side quest where you rescue
Your
like, her
brother.
from that- does
Mhm.
she ever come back?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't
When you
know
go to
that.
Saint Denis, you go on a little date with her, and then at
Oh,
the
I didn't
end
even
of the
know
game,
that.
she sends the ring that Arthur gave her back, and was like, it's clear to me why you didn't show up to like run away with me, and because he did the robbery with the bank,
Mhm.
in Saint Denis, and she's like, it's clear to me that this is not a world you can escape from, but it's not a world that I can live in with you, and she's like, I will forever treasure like our memories together. And at the end of the game, you can see before you start playing as John, she goes to Arthur's grave. Like she knows where he's buried. She goes in the black dress.
Mm.
And I believe, if I remember correctly, Arthur Morgan gives the wedding ring to John and Abigail. So their wedding ring is the ring he gave
Really?
to Mary. Yeah.
Hmm.
Isn't that just incredible?
I
Isn't it
did.
just-
I did not. I actually thought after you do that side quest, rescuing your brother from
No,
that cult,
she
you
shows
actually
up
never see her
2 more
again. I
times.
did not know that.
2 more times.
That's very interesting. I didn't get that far into the game, so
But,
that's very cool.
I did also just start playing Red Dead 1 for the first time. I know. Oh,
Oh,
my
you
God,
did?
you played the second one. Yeah, I bought it.
I didn't know that.
It was $25 on Steam. I've been waiting.
You didn't buy the full price $65 Switch version?
This full, for the 2010 game that has been barely remastered or touched and just
Mhm.
has the DLC. Yeah,
just
no,
ordered
I
the
didn't.
Switch for full price.
Yeah, I didn't do
Oh,
that,
I didn't know that.
because I didn't want my Switch to explode. But also for the first time in that game's lifespan on Steam, it's been cheaper than Red Dead 2 at full price. For the first time ever, it was $25, and I was
Yeah.
like, I have to buy it right now. It's never gonna get that low again.
Yeah.
It's good.
My brother, whose favorite game is Red Dead 2, said he played the first one. He's like, it's great. It's just like,
Not as good.
and he played 2 first, by the way.
That's
And
what I
he
did
was just
too.
like, it's great. It's just not as good as the second one. And he
It's
was like,
old.
and he was like, he said all those things. He was like, it's older and blah, but he was like, it just everything about it. And yeah, it's a newer game. They updated not just gameplay, the story, the
Yeah.
writing. He's like, everything in the second one is better.
I agree.
And he's like, I love John. Don't get me wrong, but and you know what? For maybe the people who were like gamers back in the day and played Red Dead 1 when it came out, obviously it's different for them, right? It's the
Yeah.
other way around. I grew up with
Yeah.
John Marston, not
Arthur
Morgan.
I just
But he was literally like, nah, just everything about it. And he's like, Arthur Morgan is such a good character.
there's less nuance, if that makes sense. The game is more cut and dry. You are playing as John. The Blackwater federal agents told them to come hunt Bill Williamson down. There's less nuance. Everybody in the game kind of just tells you how they feel.
right.
But it's a different kind of, it makes sense though, because it's not like showing and not telling. they're telling because the events around you are showing, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like the whole game, the sub theme about the game is like, oh, the law is moving in to tame the West and people don't like it and it's making people act out and kill and murder and people are not trusting government agents, the police anymore. And you just see that throughout the entire game of where I'm at in Armadillo so far. And it's just great. And also Nigel West Dickens is a phenomenally funny character.
Mhm.
He is a snake oil salesman
Yeah.
who just hires John to lie to people so he can sell the snake oil. And it's some of the lines that John has to say about him I cannot repeat,
Yeah.
but it's really funny.
Yeah.
He's like, I've
We
never
also-
seen so much poop come out of someone's mouth so fast.
We also have to thank Red Dead Redemption 1 for the famous "You eat baby."
You eat babies.
It's not your fault.
You have to survive.
Everybody knows
Everybody knows that.
that.
There's also a lot of good ones.
no,
There's a lot of
it's-
good John Marston lines in that game.
Red Dead 2 as well is just like, again, while it's not my favorite, I haven't finished it. I don't know if I don't want to say I don't know if I ever will in like a negative way. It was one of those games. It's one of those things where you acknowledge how popular, how beloved, and how well made it
Mhm.
is. And this goes for anything. Like
Yeah,
you
I
can
do
say
it
the
all the
same
time.
about a movie, a book, a show.
I do it with Ghost of Tsushima
You
all
could
the
just
time.
say
I haven't
like
played it yet,
I
but-
haven't played it, or I gave it a chance. My grandmother did. She started watching. She never watched Breaking Bad. She gave it a try. She was like, the acting's great and everything like that. She's like, I am just someone who doesn't like watching a show where people just like become more evil, like just nasty versions, and watch them degrade. She used the word degrading, and she's like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming. I'm not saying the show is bad.
Mhm.
The show's it's not for me. Like Red Dead, I don't think Red Dead is a bad game.
Yeah.
Or Red Dead, I don't think Red Dead 2 is a bad game. A little too hyped sometimes, sure. Maybe. Well, that's a different conversation. But I
Yeah.
don't think it's a bad game. It just isn't, it didn't hit me the same way it hit millions and
Yeah.
millions of other people.
That
Something
was-
like Ghost of Tsushima hit me more. Samurai
was-
and that hit me hard. Like that, if Red Dead was what hit you, like you hard or
Yeah.
other people hard, that's what got me.
I felt the same way about The Last of Us for a really long time until I played it. I was like, I played the first opening mission like 6 times.
Mhm.
I was just like, it's just not for me. And then I played it again, sat down, and was like, I'm really
And
gonna
you
get through
banged
this.
out both the games in like a week.
It was like 2 weeks, yeah, a week each, and wow, I just like I've never like. There's
Mhm.
very few times where I've like.
Mhm.
I'm a very stubborn person when it comes to like if I really don't like it, I really won't give it a try. Loved The Last of Us. I honestly regret not playing it for so long, but
Oh, it's great.
that was my Red Dead Redemption retrospective. Given I had more time, you would have heard the entire story of the game broken up into
Yeah,
different
pretty much.
sections. But
Maybe next semester.
maybe next semester, if I have the
This was the
chance.
preview. Maybe next semester
Yeah.
we do a literal like if we do like a later in the day. shoot,
Yeah, we just
and
take
we,
like
we take a full hour block and then
Ooh.
we just sit here and
30
talk.
minutes Red Dead. But what's our next topic
Um,
today?
So I want to talk a little bit about something. We've mentioned the Game Awards happening December.
Oh,
11th.
yes.
We're probably gonna watch it together to
Yes,
some
we
capacity,
are.
whether it's on like
It's
Discord.
Discord or
Um,
something. Yeah.
But again, just to bring it up again and like our feelings about
Go and
it,
vote.
I'm really go and vote. I'm really excited to see who wins. There's multiple categories. I'm very
Mhm.
very.
There's a
into.
lot.
I'm
There's a lot of stuff.
really
this year.
curious as to what
Big
is gonna
year
go
for
to the game
games.
of the year. I really hope Silk Song does well. I actually really hope Ghost of Yotei gets a decent amount of recognition because I saw it not in the best game category, and then I saw and honestly because it came out later in the year, and I don't know, I wasn't hearing a ton about it. I honestly figured it was barely going to be recognized.
No, it
actually
got
was
recognized a lot. I think it was on par with Death Stranding
for a lot of stuff. So I was actually very happy to see that. I hope that does well. But
I-
you had a little something you
a
wanted
little
to mention.
insider insight, not directly to me, but my Twitter feed is kind of I get a lot of leaks and stuff.
Mhm.
Silent Hill 1's remake is supposed to get its first trailer at the Game Awards. This Konami is awful at keeping secrets, so this does not surprise me if this is true. I also honestly expected it. They announced it at a really weird time last year. I think it was April last year that I told you they announced the remake
Mhm.
for the Silent Hill transmission, and it was just a really weird time. I figured that it will probably get a trailer. I think that they'll do kind of what they did with Resident Evil 8 last year, or at the Summer Games Fest,
Mhm.
where they put the trailer out there. I really hope they get a pre-order because I will pre-order it. I love Silent Hill. Silent Hill 1 is so old. I need to play the remake. The Silent Hill 1's old.
It's
We'll
your
get into it.
third favorite though, right?
My
You put them 2, 3, 1, 4.
2,
right?
3, 1, 4.
F. Where's F? Actually, where does F stand on that list of in the 5 of those?
Underneath 4. Or no, above 4. Right above 4.
Really though, you
1,
like 1 and
2,
3 better than it?
2, 3, 1, F4. Because you saw me playing 4. It's just like there were parts of 4 that were good horror, and then there were parts of it where I just looked miserable.
As someone who didn't play, I played the first like 2 hours of Silent Hill 2 remake, and I was enjoying it a lot. I just didn't stick with it. I was also like last year when I was playing like 12 other games, and I was in the middle of things. Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah.
Should have won Game of the Year.
No.
But as someone who kind of like watched you play a lot of that franchise, I just remember like sitting in the common room with you while you were playing 4, and we were both like, what?
It just
Like, what is
it
going
was
on? Right
there was a really bad development cycle behind it, and you
Yeah.
can tell the idea is great if they do remake that one, which I hope they do because it has the chance to be a really good game. It's just old.
narratively and like gameplay. There were just like dysfunctional things.
Yeah,
about
there
the
were-
gameplay
it's
where I was
some-
like, what?
Some of the stuff didn't work, and then there were just random narrative stuffs that were thrown in. Everything about the actual psychological horror was very good. It was just like the weird, also random babies. Do you remember the random like 2 babies stitched together in the hood? They were going.
Yeah.
Those were
Yeah, it
weird.
was weird.
But yeah. So look out for Silent Hill 1
Mhm.
remake, and hopefully Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer that will hopefully ever
Yes,
come
and
out.
Hollow Knight Silk Song 3.
I think they're making another game that's not Hollow
Or
Knight.
not Silk Song 3. That
working
or
on the DLC.
that, or I feel like
They said they were working on the DLC. They like said it
that.
out.
Or,
They were like,
okay,
they were
they
like,
did
it's gonna come
legitimately
out.
like-
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna take some time on it, but it'll come out at some point.
Okay, because they ended the first one. I actually also found this out recently. I didn't know they ended the first one. If you do the Mr. Mushroom, the Mushroom Sage
Mhm.
side quest after the final cutscene, after like the credits, I think you get him blasting. Which in the first one we now know is to Fairloom.
Yeah.
He blasts over to Fairloom and it says to be continued. And then if you do the Mr. Mushroom, like the Mushroom Sage thing in Silk Song, you actually also get he blasts away and goes to be continued. So they ended it with that little teaser. So
Yeah.
something's gonna come. Whether it's they're just talking about the DC, another game, a mini spin-off, whatever they're gonna do. But that's too deep for me. We don't even know.
Too deep.
We haven't even seen it win Game of the Year yet. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do a quick ad break, and then we're gonna wrap up the show with 2 fun little things.
Yeah.
So.
This is WIUR Radio.
Hi, this is Anthony Carlo, TV news reporter in New York City and proud alum. If you're looking for a career in media, Iona is the place to be. From internships to real-world experience, Iona's media program is unprecedented. Take it from an industry professional who made it in the biz.
Now back to WIUR, Iona University Radio.
All right, thank you. And our other ad, everyone to remember Wednesday, December 3rd, 7 in the Romita Auditorium will be the Student Film Festival that I've helped run. I've helped Professor Eigelhart here in the communications department run. We're very excited. A bunch of cool submissions. We're gonna have a popcorn machine, other snacks, bunch of cool things. It's just gonna be a good time. If you like movie, now I don't think we're gonna have any Citizen Kanes in there, but if you like movies, if you like this whole world, come down, it's only
Have a good time.
couple
I
hours.
had
Have
fun last year.
a
when
good
I went.
time. They give awards. We have judges. We talk about them afterward. We can stay and chat with the judges.
Chat with
It's
the
a
people
fun
who made
time. So
'em.
everyone, yeah, the people who made them.
That one. I'm
So
in one.
please come down, come to the event. We hope to see a bunch of people there, a bunch of turnout. We're gonna do one next semester as well. So yeah. And before we wrap up a final episode
Okay.
of the semester,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a quick Jack's Walking Dead update.
Oh, let's
of the
go.
week,
Okay.
and then we'll end with a very weird blind ranking.
So I watched about 3 or 4 episodes of Walking Dead. Spoilers ahead. Andrea showed up at the governor town and was like, guy they started dating in, whatever was going on, and then that was intersect with Rick going, no, when his wife died.
Well, you also just in general watch when they get to the prison, and there's
Yeah.
a couple deaths. bunch
T
of stuff
Dog
down.
goes south. We thought Carol died, and then we found her in the door.
Yep.
Daryl was like sitting in the hallway going, and then he found her alive. And yeah, obviously Lori dies, which is heartbreaking. Then Rick hallucinates on the phone. It's like, Lori, are you
Yep.
on the phone? And then
That's a low point for Rick Grimes.
yes, and then they basically go into the governor's town and just start murdering people, which is crazy. Glenn and Maggie got taken by Merle, which showed up great. So glad Merle's back.
I
What's
love
his
Merle.
name? What's the actor's name?
Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker. He's great. I
I love Michael Rooker.
Merle is a very unlikable character, but,
Mary Poppins, Joe.
but Michael Rooker makes the character so much more interesting to like watch.
Oh yeah.
Like
He's one of my favorites in the OG.
yeah,
Like early Walking Dead, he's one of my favorite characters.
he's so unlikable, but because Michael Rooker is playing him, he's so
likable.
Yeah,
He's a likable, he's like Hans Landa or something like
Yes.
that from Inglourious Basterds. Like
he's a scummy
it's
person.
not the same level of charming, but it's like not good person. But the
The
you're like,
actor's
oh my
great.
god, yeah. Like every time he's on screen, there's something to like about it. It's not like, oh, please move on. Like you're like,
Yeah.
oh, Merle's back.
Merle's
He's like-
back. He's got a
what
weird.
are we gonna do?
He's yeah. You left me on the roof, Officer Friendly. Left me handcuffed
Mhm.
to a roof.
Mhm.
But yeah, I left off. Daryl and Merle were like captured by the governor, and he was like, Merle is a terrorist because his brother helped us from the inside.
Yep.
And that is where I left off. Season 3 is good so far. Not as good as season 2, in my opinion. I don't think anything in this show will be as good as season 2.
Season 2 is just so perfect.
I don't
I
care
mean,
what
I
you
use
believe.
I use that word very intentionally when I say perfect. Like it's the second season. is
There's actually I have like
so
zero
perfect.
problems.
It's just
It's like,
so good.
the scene, every line that they say in that season is quotable. I don't
And
care
just
what
so
you
good.
believe.
Just
Yeah,
deliver
I want
every-
them off my land.
Get him off my land.
Yeah,
No,
or
but
the
it's great.
I think it's time we start considering the other possibilities. But yeah, Walking Dead season 3 so far is going to get a fat 9.2 from me right now.
Wow, that's very high.
I mean, it's just like I don't have any problems with it really. Like I'm not looking at it and being like, this is making no
You
sense.
also
what's going
have
on.
been introduced to one of my favorite characters in the
The
entire
governor?
show. Yes,
I like the governor.
He
He's
might be
cool.
my second.
He's
favorite.
great, but
Daryl, I think, is my number one.
I
I love
think
Daryl. The governor.
Daryl's my favorite character.
There are other characters that last longer and are more interesting. Like I love Glenn. Obviously, I love
My
Rick Grimes.
top
But the governor is just so interesting.
My top 3 right now is Daryl, Shane, and Glenn. Those are my 3 favorite characters.
Yeah, Shane's one of those characters that he's so.
Let me
iconic.
tell you something, man.
So iconic. But anyway, we're low on time, so we're gonna do a very, very funky blind ranking.
I'm so
Jack.
excited for this.
Last blind ranking of the semester. Also, by the way, off the Walking Dead thing, if we do continue the show next semester, which we hope to, by then I'm sure he's gonna be way deeper
Yeah,
into the Walking
plan
Dead.
on
So
being-
we'll probably
Have a
honestly-
whole like season by
honestly,
season
we'll
recap.
probably have like if we
I'll start
do it,
taking
we'll-
notes.
We'll do like the first episode, like maybe we'll do the first episode recapping a bunch of stuff that happened while we
Yeah.
were over break, like the start of JJK or whatever.
Yes,
and then
yes,
we'll
yes,
do
yes.
literally just like the second episode. We could just do like
Walking
alright,
Dead recap.
Walking Dead like dump of just
Yeah.
everything you've watched because you could probably at the speed you're going, you could probably get to like season 6.
Probably.
But I digress. Anyway, Jack, so you're just gonna get blind ranking of characters.
Okay.
from
Characters.
anything.
Anything. Okay.
Yep, here we go. So number 1 is Derek from Stranger Things.
Derek Turnbow. He's getting number 2, dude.
Number 2?
He's great, dude. Derek Turnbow.
Mm-hmm.
The scene where his dad passes out and he's like,
Yeah, and he just falls and he dies. And
it's so funny.
what is it? Oh no. I mean I ruined the joke at this point.
Derek Turnbow.
Anyway. All right. Indiana Jones.
Ooh, I'm putting him at 3. I named my cat after Indiana Jones.
He did, the cat. It's a very silly kitty.
Oh my god.
He's a very silly kitty.
Yeah, he is.
But it's a good cat.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, until he bites me.
Yeah, until he tries to kill you.
Yeah.
All right, so you got 2 Derek, 3 Indiana Jones, Maxine.
I'm gonna put her. Like Maxine, as in like Pearl Maxine.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna put
Maxine, no, not Pearl.
Put that at 5, dude. She was a really interesting character until they totally axed it in the 3rd movie, dude.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, your next is Goblin Machine from Clash Royale.
Put that at 4.
Okay.
This is like just a bunch of baby goblins in
So
it.
you saved your number 1 for last. You
Yeah.
gambled it all.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, his last character to end the semester, his favorite character of all time is Mr. Miyagi. from
Okay.
The Karate Kid. So thank you.
Should have put Derek Turnbow,
Yeah.
dude.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen,
you
for joining us.
Tuning in.
For this whole semester.
Yeah.
We have had a great time. I hope all that have listened have enjoyed it as well. We hope everyone has a very comfortable, safe, healthy holiday season, a nice, well-deserved break.
And-
We hope to see you all back for next semester. And please just take care. Go see Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
And whatever movie else is coming out at the same time.
And no,
JJK,
that's about it. I
JJK.
think that's all that really matters. Go
So.
see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and take care.
Have a good rest of your semester, guys.